Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Westeros Total War. We're playing as House Stark. This is episode 16. If you haven't gone and watched the last episode, we had the Siege of King's Landing. Robb currently sits upon the Iron Throne with his son on his lap, Arry, and Robb and his wife, Arianna Martell, are currently the Lord Protectors of the realm. Once Arry comes of age, he will sit upon the Iron Throne. He is obviously half Stark, half Martell, and the Martells have a claim upon the Iron Throne. 90 years ago, there was a Daenerys Targaryen who married into the Martell line. We have a small, tiny slither of a claim. I don't know what percent Arry is actually Targaryen, but yeah, let me know in the comments if you work it out. But guys, we have to deal with the Tyrells. Now, one of my generals actually poached up one of these Martell girls, which is awesome. So we currently have Robb here, who is currently the crowned king of Westeros until his son comes of age. So currently in the War of the Five Kings, Renly Baratheon is still alive, Joffrey's dead, Balon Greyjoy's dead, and so is Stannis. Renly Baratheon managed to slip away through the Mudgate, and he's currently somewhere in the Stormlands, we don't know. Edric Storm is at Storm's End, of course. We currently have Jon Umber with a full stack, Brandon Stark with a full stack, Tristan Martell, obviously married to Sansa Stark. They have a fair few children, and Roose Bolton is taking the command of this other army. Family tree rise. Robb has 4 children: Arry Stark, a daughter, Roger Stark, Brianna Stark. Bran has 3 children: Walder Stark, Marlon Stark, and Edric Stark. Rickon Stark is currently 13 and will be coming of age soon. He's going to marry Car Stark up in the north. So that's pretty much it. We need to now deal with the wars that are going on. So we're currently at war with House Tyrell and House Arryn. The Arryns aren't actually doing too good against the Tullys. They've actually been pushing them back quite well. We need to deal with the Tyrells first. So these are the wars currently going on in Westeros. House Tully is at war with House Arryn. Renly's at war with the Martells. Tyrell's at war with myself and the Martells. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe we could marry Obella or Dora Martell at some point. So, what do we need to do now? Well, we need to fight the Tyrells, probably push into the Reach and take the entirety of it. Let me know in the comments who I should give some of the lordships to. I'm thinking I should give Highgarden to Wymond. He's 66. Give him the lordship of the Reach, obviously, because this river here is the Mander, and House Manderly actually fled from the Reach, and yeah, went north and created White Harbour. We currently occupy small territories in and around the Crown Lands, obviously King's Landing, Rosby, King's Antlers, Dragonstone we have, Stony Sept, and Seagull. We have the entirety of the Westerlands as well. I might give that to maybe Rickon. We'll see. I haven't decided just yet. We're going to be giving the Iron Islands most likely to Bran because his wife was Usher Greyjoy, and Marlon, Edric, and Walder are half Greyjoy, and obviously we have the North. So let's deal with these Tyrell armies here today. So what should we do? So there's what? A little under half a 1.5 stacks here. Oh, that's half a stack. That's half a stack as well, and that's nearly a full. There's another full stack in the north. Now, we want to sort of create a border along this river here from King's Landing to the Stony Sept. So I'm just going to click on the captain here. So there's actually a pass through here, so they can't actually go through here. We need to take control of this bridge. If we can smash these Tyrell armies, we can double north and hit the Tyrells who are currently sitting in the forts. Hobber Redwine, Loras Tyrell, and Horace Redwine. If we can take those 2 armies out, we're going to be in a very, very good position to push against the Tyrells. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice 1 unit of militia to basically sit here. I would ideally like to build a bridge here at the fort. That would be crucial because obviously the Stony Sept isn't actually a natural fortress here along the crossing, but there's a crossing here and a crossing here. So what I want to do is I want to get Robb and my armies to quickly quickly repel these smaller armies, take control of this bridge, then we'll push north. So what I want to do is I want to move Rob up. Who should I leave in King's Landing? Who can get some of these good traits? I might leave Bran. Obviously, because he's in my family tree and no one really else is, I'll leave him in King's Landing with a weaker army. And no, he doesn't have the weaker army. Roose has it. So it's currently blue. We need to put on low. Taxes. Right, so John Umber, we need you, my friend. Push you up. We also need the services of Tristan Martell. So probably pop you here. Right, so we still have Harren, Karstark, and Roose. So, because I want Bran to get some of the traits that come with King's Landing, because I'm pretty sure, obviously you get the Crown King of Westeros, but you also get Robert Baratheon's hammer, which Rob didn't seem to get for some reason, so maybe Bran can get that. Right, Harren Karstark, who should command? Roose Bolton's a 4 loyalty now, but he's a 6-star commander. I don't know why Rob's command glitches as well. It says it's 5 here, but once you play a battle it goes up to 10. Don't know why. Right, let's sort of sort this out. Roderick Cassell. Nah, let's just move them in, I think. Let's just move as many of these guys in as possible. We'll put Karstark in. And we'll move Tallheart if there's not enough room. There's one more slot. We'll move Hornwood in. And then we'll move Tallheart to Rosby. We still have Hother Horsebane coming to the Antlers. Let's just hope those Tyrell armies don't engage. So let's move Roose Bolton down here. Let's get Robb Stark, the King in the North, to hit this first Tyrell army. They've doubled back. It's going to be a pretty good fight here, I think. Right, push you to the end there. Push Tristan here. Push Roose Bolton up. Even though that they aren't commanded by generals, that's going to be a huge fight. My God. Okay. So, there are 8,800... and yeah, 8,000, fuck, so that's 8,900, 9,000 roughly Northerners versus about 4,500 Tyrells. That is a huge, huge fight. What have they sort of got here? They've got some pretty good units. Armoured Swordsmen. This is what sort of remains of the garrison at King's Landing. Right, let's fight this one in the field now, shall we? We have 28,000 in the bank. So guys, if you still are enjoying this House Stark campaign and would like to see more, the best way for me to gauge that is by leaving a like and a comment. Also subscribe if you haven't already. But here we go against the Tyrells. This is going to be a huge fight, throwing them back. Renly Baratheon has escaped, and the Tyrell forces are hopefully trying to slow us down. They might even do like a counter-offensive trying to retake King's Landing. The only other claimants for the Iron Throne are obviously Renly and my son Arry. Okay, let's move my cavalry up on the flanks. But also, someone can take the throne by right of conquest. There's always that. Aegon didn't have a claim upon the Iron Throne when he marched over with his dragons. Well, flew over, rather said. Let's start the battle. Push up. Alrighty, my reinforcements. Tristan Martell has arrived. Roose Bolton has arrived. And so has John Umber. Nicely done. So we have a unit coming from our behind. We have another unit coming from our right flank. And further from our right flank as well. So the Tyrells, a large army here, does have the high ground. We should be able to overwhelm them quite quickly. So just behind them there's another smaller force, and then to my right flank there's another. Hopefully they can meet up and connect. So let's get my infantry to double time. We want to hit them and hit them hard. Leave no stinking Tyrells, putrid flowers unchallenged and unchecked. Right, let's go. Archers, what I want you guys to fire at is probably those cavalry units there. I'm assuming that's acting as their general in this fight, yeah. Get them to focus on all of that, and we'll get Robb Stark to march the King in the North. And currently sitting upon the Iron Throne as Lord Regent until his son comes of age. Right, we need to be running. We can't sit idly by. Oh god. This is going to block up my screen quite significantly if the third comes in as well. Right, the Tyrells archers are getting their shots off. Oh, get Rob to halt there. No! Jesus, that was a close one. I thought I had Rob on. Just running. Not running, God, this is impeding my, vision quite a lot here. Right. Push up and attack. Impairing is the word. Right, we need to get around the flank here as quickly as possible. Engage them. My cavalry's getting soaked up. Right, continue to hit them. Move Rob up to here. Right, they're broken anyway, those militia. Right, that's alright then. Let's hit some of these guys from behind. They're steady. Hit the crossbowmen running then. Roose Bolton's in. Nicely done. Continue to get my archers to fire into this cluster. It's going to work. Get my cavalry to come back here. We need to try and gobble up as many of these guys as possible. My sellswords are coming in, and it looks like we've broken their line. However, we've got to take into consideration the reinforcements coming in. Alright, let's try and run down, surround, and kill as many of these guys as possible. So where are we better off making a line? I think my reinforcements here can deal with that. The ones on my left are going to be a little bit more tricky. There's only crossbowmen there, it's fine. But my infantry is doing most of the heavy lifting. Let's get my archers to disable fire at will and halt for a moment. They're going to cause too much friendly fire than what they're worth. Okay, I still want my cavalry to start running down these guys if we can. Looks like my reinforcements are engaging the Tyrells ever so slowly, even though we've got them all on the attack. And they should absolutely be trying to haul ass to save their and help their king. Alright, we need to make this infantry line now. I think we've left it too late to get up here. I didn't think they were this close. That's what we sort of want it. Go. Crossbowmen. Maybe you guys are a little bit too late. Alright, let's move Rob. Oh, it's only their archers pushing up. I just need to get a grip of my cavalry. My cavalry are fine to run down them. Alright, let's get my swordsmen just to move up to this gap that I accidentally made. Alright, let's swing around and get my cavalry to hit their infantry coming up. Right. Get my armored swords to engage theirs. My infantry might be able to get here and create a line quick enough. Alright, looks like my reinforcements are engaging theirs. Nicely done. Alright. Little bit all over the place this battle, but if we can get this counter charge in, we'll be great. Alright, cool. Alright, get the cavalry out of there. Those guys are just a little bit close for my liking. My reinforcements are coming on my left flank here. that we've newly formed. For House Stark. For King Harry. Well, Prince Harry, I guess. Right, let's push around here. Right, archers. Hit these guys here. Hit the crossbowmen and they're sitting flat-footed. Right, how's my cavalry going here? We got cell swords. They're fine to sort of help. Armored spearmen, that's not a good task you guys should be doing. If they're routing, it's fine. They don't lose like hardly any casualties. However, if they're fighting back with spearmen over the long time, the long haul, the long con, they're going to beat us. But we're crushing them on this right flank. Good job, Rob. Archers! Take aim! Fire the first volley! Fire, fire, fire! Okay, fire at will now. They're routing. How are sort of the other engagements going? Looks like Roose, Tristan and John are doing alright. Cool stuff. We've lost 3% of their 54. Looks like the Tyrells are going to be defeated, and they are in disarray, but they're putting up a hell of a fight, even without their generals. If they had, obviously, proper generals like the ones in the forts up north of where this battle's taking place in the Crown Lands, it might be a different story if they had the Redwine brothers, the Redwine twins, or maybe even Loras Tyrell commanding. Alright, we've broken them here. It's just a little bit hard to gauge if they keep on coming back. Alright, let's continue. We've killed Captain Lionel. Lionel Luther. That's a really great show, Smallville. Lionel and Lex Luthor. Right. How are we going here running them down? We're doing well. We've captured 1,500 Tyrells. That is very, very good. I think my record is like 2,500 for capturing prisoners. What's yours? I can't remember what series off the top of my head. I just know that it's my my record. Maybe you guys could, or maybe you guys can remember through my back catalogue. I have a lot of Total War videos. Right, what's happening here? How's my sellsword spearman doing? Doing alright? Alright, where are you, Rob? You probably should be getting into the thick of it, I think. Alright, we've got some units here that can push up and help. They're broken. If we can break 2,000, I'll be very, very happy. The more we can execute, the better. House Tyrell has probably one of the best starting positions in Westeros Total War. They have the most fertile lands in Westeros, so you can get really good production out of it. But I don't know, probably Aaron, tactically wise, is really easy to defend in like a hot seat. Alright, let's start speeding things up. Alright. I'm still determined to get this 2,000. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get it. My god, that's some friendly fire going in there. Jesus. They killed more of their own men in that volley than firing at the enemy. That's absolutely fucking outrageous. That's nuts. Right, how many more are sort of left here? 34? Maybe. Go for them then. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get the 2,000, but 1,900 is very, very impressive regardless. Alrighty, that should be it. A clear victory. Robb Stark lost 153. Tristan lost 90. Roose lost none and didn't kill any. John Umber lost 71. My god, check out these Tyrell casualties. The first captain lost 1,390, the second captain lost 1,528, and the third captain lost 665 upon the battlefield. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at the casualties sustained and the casualties inflicted. My armoured swordsman did 140, but a very, very nice battle against the Tyrells. These ones shall obey. A tale of the unsullied. Imagine Daenerys coming over now, my god. Right, let's execute. We could have got 1,800 from the Tyrells. That's really impressive. But they've been dispersed now. Oh, we have to take Duskendale, don't we? And they also have Driftmark. My god, the Tyrells have so much land. Okay. Let's get Rob to rally back up. He has a spare slot. Let's chuck in, once everyone's rallied up, a sword infantry. Right, we'll probably... I'm sort of trying to see who I should leave to guard the bridge. I think it's going to be Tristan, because he has more infantry. Even though he's probably a more valuable hostage or target for me, obviously being the wife of Sansa. They do have a fair few children. I have wrote down the names of the children, so once they come of age and come into the campaign, we'll know who they are. And they also have the traits of House Martell and House Stark, simply because in Medieval 2 Total, when you marry a princess to a general and steal him, their children have different names to the father, which is stupid. I don't know why. So if you see like a random Hornwood or a random Manderley come up with House Stark and Martell blood, for some reason the game just renames it like that. So we'll move Tristan to the bridge. We'll rally up. We'll get John and Rob and Roose to march north against those two stacks. We have a lot of money now. We're making 3,700 per turn, so we're going to have to get our recruitment up in and around Westeros, in the Westlands and the Crown Lands. Also, Horsebane is nearly at the Antlers. That's some more additional troops. We're going to continue to push against the Tyrells into the Reach. We've still got to take those two armies up in the north. Still got Duskendale and Driftmark. But that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And stay tuned for more content on my channel. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye.